It occurs to me that perhaps hearing God's voice might be more intuitive than we make it out to be. Is it possible that we make it harder than it should be?
Well, I think yes, and I think one of the reasons for that is that one of the key components to hearing God's voice is that you have a certain pace of life. One of the most important things that you can do to hear God's voice is to get into some long-term therapy. I've been in therapy for 7 years, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever done because it has helped unravel things in my childhood with my mom and my dad dying, and some anger issues and anxiety issues, and it's helped me hear from myself. And how are you going to hear from God if you don't know how to hear from yourself? And I find many Americans are out of touch with their own emotions, and they don't know what to do about it because their emotions are so screwed up because they've lived in a screwed up world for 30 years or 40 or whatever. That's a terrible world, by the way. I mean, it's good. Thank God the sky's blue, but the place has fallen and it's a mess. And I got to tell you, honestly, heaven is a really wonderful place. And I'm looking forward to going there. But if you live in this world, you're going to be pretty messed up. Everybody in here is messed up. You're broken. You've got deep problems. If you don't think you do, that's a worse problem. I'm a broken man. I start prayer every night. God, I am a broken man. I'm deeply broken and wounded. Well, therapy can help you get in touch with your feelings. And so anything you can do to learn to get in touch with intuition and feeling, like therapy, like slowing down and having times of quiet where you're not engaged in noise and rush all the time, would be some tremendous things. One other thing that may make you mad, and I hope I don't. We were talking about this at lunch. The Christian community has got to get over its ridiculous anti-attitude toward antidepressant and anti-anxiety medication and therapy. These medications are gifts of God for people who desperately need help. And what happens is that your brain gets to a point where it cannot produce serotonin and it needs vitamins. And that's what this medication is it helps your brain have its various chemicals restored. But yet there's a stigma to this in the church, as though God ought to be enough. And that's ridiculous because God isn't enough, or else he wouldn't have made a world to help meet our needs. So God himself isn't enough. God created a world to be part of enough for us. I don't count on God to directly give me food. He's not enough for that. I got to go get food in the field or something like that. Well, he's also given us therapists and medication. So can we be kind to people who need those things and not make them feel like they're second-class citizens? That's all I'm saying. Now I'm off. Okay. All right.